Coley, just kind of want to get your take on the offensive line and the running game today. You guys took over pretty early on and seemed like you had your way. How do you feel about the performance of your group?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we performed to the standard. Definitely, after looking at the film from last game, we wanted to come at this game pretty hard in the run game. So we just came out there, put our heads down, and fired off the ball.
We'll go front row on the right side to Travis.
Hey, Coley, what was it about Texas A&M that drew your attention and brought you here, and kind of what's this been like getting to a little bit of an elevated role the last game?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Cushing was a really big thing that made me decide to come here. I felt like there was so much more I could learn from him. After being at Utah, I just kind of felt like it came to a point where it was time for me to move on to another place, and I felt like Coach Cushing was able to raise my ceiling to a whole nother level. And after being with him for this summer and this fall camp, I felt like I've taken my game to a whole nother level.
What was the fall camp competition like between the guys you were battling with?
It was great competition between me and Mark, going back and forth. It's a tragedy of what happened to him, and very sad and very heartbreaking. But I just kind of took that next man mentality approach to this game and these next couple games, of course.
We'll go fourth row on the left side to Luke.
Yeah, kind of on that note, can you kind of talk about if there was any sort of message from the coaching staff or a mentality change when you learned that Mark was out for the season, that you were going to be moving up to that starting center position?
Yeah, it was just the next man approach. Going into this game, we really wanted to come out here and really prove that we belong and that we want to change this, the approach to, of course, what happened last game. Came out here, fired off, held ourselves to a standard, and came out with the dub.
We'll go back behind the lights on the right side to Ben.
Hey, Coley, just in terms of establishing the run game, how did you feel like y'all were performing, not just in terms of just physically dominating, but in terms of like the scheme of fitting your run blocks and kind of seeing that come together? Did that feel like that was, at a high level, in addition to just your physical, exertion?
Yeah, I feel like we took this last week of preparation really hard. Every little detail that we found against this team, we came out here knowing what was going to happen, saw little things that would happen, and we were able to either check into another play or switch our mentality, knowing that, who we were going to block to, and just if there's something that's messed up, we just on the fly fix it, and that's what we did today, and we came out and put a bunch of rushing yards on the board.
We'll go second row on the left side to Alex.
Hey, Coley. A lot of eyes on Connor. What did you see from his performance today on the field, and then just his demeanor on the sideline as well? I
felt like the last game and the outcome of what happened really changed him when he came out on the field today. He he attacked the game today, and that's what everybody wants to see from a quarterback. And the level of fire that he had on the sideline for us, and after, no matter if we scored or if we came off the sideline kicking a field goal, it was always just, hey, let's move on to the next play, let's go out there, score, and let's not have to kick another field goal.
We'll go third row on the left side, and then Carter.
Coley, last week, Coach talked about wanting to get the offense more comfortable a little bit earlier on. Could you talk about kind of the mindset when you go in for that first drive, what you guys are hoping to do, and how you tried to execute and lead to that touchdown?
Yeah, we originally were set on running one play, no matter what we were going to face coming out into this game. And when we ran that one play, there was some stuff that happened that wasn't according to plan, but we were able to fit it up and got a good 20, 15-yard drive out of it. But yeah, we came out there ready to go and fired off the ball, and we succeeded.
We'll go second row on the right side to Carter.
Coley, I know last year you mid-season replaced the starter at Utah, and I'm wondering if there was anything you could take from that experience to you translated here, and just what that's like to replace somebody mid-game in such a big game against Notre Dame.
Yeah, for sure. Having to take on that role halfway through the season, it was definitely a little shock. Being my first time starting against the game, I think the game was actually Cal. And being able to take those experiences that I had against those teams halfway through the season and bring it here, I feel like it's brought me a lot of confidence to my game. And not only that, but has been able to put me in a position to compete with a lot of these guys that are at another level.
All right, it looks like that's all we have. Thank you, Coley.
Awesome. Thanks so much.